Good morning, students. Today I want to start one more new chapter from inorganic chemistry, P block elements. P block elements. Okay, here based on the differentiating electron present in a outermost orbit, elements are classified into four types. One is S block elements, S block elements, P block elements, D block elements and F block elements. If differentiating electron present in a S orbital, those belongs to S block elements. If differentiating electron present in a P orbital, those belongs to P block elements. If differentiating electron present in a n-1 d orbital, those belongs to D block. Okay, if differentiating electron present in a F orbital, n-2 F orbital. If differentiating electron present in a n-2 F orbital, those belongs to F block elements. Okay, in first PUC we finish S block elements and 13th and 14th group elements of P block elements. Okay, now we'll discuss in second PUC. Okay, P block, some of the P block elements, 15th group, 16th group, 17th group and 18th group along with D block and F block elements. D block and here F block elements. P block elements. Okay, the differentiating electron present in a P orbital. What is the meaning of differentiating electron? Last electron. Okay, last electron we called as a differentiating electron. We called as P block elements. Okay, here in periodic table from 13th group to 13th group to 18th group elements in modern long form of periodic table. Okay, P block elements were arranged from 13th group to 18th group, and these P block elements. Okay, here I am drawing skeleton of periodic table. This is the skeleton of periodic table. This is the skeleton of periodic table. Here S block elements, here P block elements, here D block elements, here F block elements were arranged. That means P block elements are present in periodic table, right side of the periodic table, extreme right side of the periodic table. This we called as P block elements. Okay, here I wanted to write P block elements only. Here I wanted to write P block elements. P block elements means 13th group to 18th group. Okay, here I am writing 13th group, 14th group, 15th group, 16th group, 17th group and 18th group. The general electronic configuration of 13th group element. Already I said last electron present in P block. Okay, P orbital. The general electronic configuration of this 13th group elements is NS2NP1. The general electronic configuration of 14th group NS2NP2. The general electronic configuration of 15th group elements is NS2NP3. The general electronic configuration of 16th group elements is NS2NP4. Here 17th group NS2NP5. Here 18th group NS2NP6. This is about the general electronic configuration of P block elements. That means the general electronic configuration of P block elements is, this is the individual electronic configuration of group. General electronic configuration, where it starts NS2 NP1 to NS2 NP6. This is the general electronic configuration of P block elements. General electronic configuration of P block elements. These are the general electronic configuration of individual group. Okay, 13th group elements we called as boron family. Here boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. These five elements belongs to 13th group. Okay, here 14th group. Okay, here carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. These five elements belongs to 14th group. Okay, here 15th group, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. And here one more is there, macrobium. Macrobium is there. Macrobium is one of the radioactive element. It has very less half-life time. Okay, the atomic number of macrobium is here 115. It also belongs to 15th group. And here the symbol for macrobium is Mc. And here 16th group, oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, and oxygen, sulfur, selenium, here tellurium and polonium. 15th group, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. Okay, here we have the helium, and here neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Okay, here these are the 18th group elements. Okay, here I want to write atomic number. Atomic number of boron is 5, 6 here, 7, 8, 9, and here 10. Atomic number of this one is helium 2. Okay, and one more thing, one more important sentence is there about the helium. Helium only does not have NH2NP6 outermost electronic configuration. Remaining all are having NH2NP6. Okay, NH2NP6 electronic configuration. The element which the inert gas or 18th group element which not having the outermost electronic configuration, common outermost electronic configuration, that is only helium. Okay, here 10, here 13, here 14, here 15, here 16, here 17, here 18. Okay, 18, 36, here 35, 34, 33, 32, 31. 31 plus 18. Okay, here 55. Okay, here 54, 53. Okay, here 52, 52, and here 51, and here 50. Okay, here add 32. Okay, here 87, 86. Okay, 85. Atomic number of polonium is 85, 84, and here lead is 83, thallium is 82. These are the atomic numbers of different elements. And here this is called as boron family. 13th group elements called as boron family. Okay, 14th group elements called as carbon family. 15th group elements called nitrogen family. Okay, nitrogen family we simply called as nicogens. Nicogens means suffocating elements. Okay, here 16th group elements, oxygen family. Okay, oxygen family. And 17th group elements, halogens. These are called halogens. Okay, here 18th group elements we called as zero group elements. 18th group elements also called as zero group elements. Okay, here zero group elements, 8th group elements, inert gaseous, rare gaseous, noble gaseous. Okay, these are the different names. M8 elements, nullivalent elements. These are the different names for the 18th group elements. Okay, here this is about the P block. Okay, already this finished in first PC, this finished in first PC. Okay, here we start 15th to 18th group elements. Okay, remember all these 15th group to 18th group elements for the second PUC. What are the 15th group elements? Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. 16th group elements. Okay, here 16th group elements. What are the 16th group elements? Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. Okay, and here fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. xenon radon. Okay, just this is about the p black elements. Okay, in continuation we'll see the 15th group elements. Okay, electronic configuration of 15th group elements, physical properties of 15th group elements and different. We'll see in continuation. And 16th group elements simply called as chalcogens. 16th group elements, these oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium is there. It's called oxygen family or chalcogens. Chalcogen means ore forming compounds. Ore forming compound means most of the ores are available. Most of the ores are available in the form of oxides and their sulfides. Oxides and their sulfide. That's why 16th group elements we called as chalcogens. And here we discuss 15th group elements. 15th group elements. And one more thing, P block elements is a big topic. Okay, it is the biggest topic in second PUC. 11 marks. Okay, 11 marks will come from this chapter for the second PUC. 3 marks questions, 2 1 mark questions. Okay, 15th group elements. 15th group elements simply called as nicogens. Nicogens means ore forming compounds. Okay, it has greater importance in atmosphere. Nitrogen is the one of the important element. Okay, it is most abundant element, most abundant gas in atmosphere is nitrogen. Okay, it is a 78% of nitrogen is available in air. 78% of nitrogen available in air. Okay, here the general electronic configuration of 15th group elements is NH2NP3. And one more thing, okay, here 1 mark question, what is the general electronic configuration of 15th group elements? They may ask 1 mark question, NH2NP3. And one more thing, here p orbital, all 15th group elements has off-field electronic configuration in outermost. Off-field electronic configuration. Off-field electronic configuration in outermost. Due to this off-field electronic configuration, somewhat these 15th group elements are inert, stable. That means not easily reacts with the any other element under the normal conditions. Under the normal condition, according to the chemical bonding principles, electronic configuration principle, which has more symmetry. The element which has more symmetry, or if electrons are arranged in a more symmetry order, okay, that element should be stable. Okay, the molecule or element which has off-field electronic configuration or completely field electronic configuration, those elements should be stable according to the chemical principles. Here 15th group elements has off-field electronic configuration, that's why it is stable. Okay, that's why air contains nitrogen and oxygen. Due to this off-field electronic configuration, okay, here nitrogen not reacts with the oxygen. Both are present in air, but nitrogen not reacts with the oxygen under normal conditions. Why nitrogen not reacts with the oxygen, but both are present in air? What is the reason? Nitrogen has off-field electronic configuration. Due to that only off-field electronic configuration, nitrogen somewhat inert compared to the other elements. Somewhat inert, and these are having different values compared to the 16th and 14th group elements. Okay, here, okay, just here I am writing electronic configuration. Electronic configuration of 19th group elements. Okay, here, sorry, 15th group elements. Here nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. Sb means stibnum. It is a Latin name of the antimony. Sb means stibnum. It is a, okay, here stibnum is the Latin name of 11 elements are present in a periodic table. We are calling their names with the Latin names. 11 elements. Okay, here nitrogen atomic number 7, oxygen 15, 10 plus 18 33, 33 plus 18, okay, 51, 51 plus 32 83. Okay, here these are the atomic numbers of 15th group elements. Here I am writing electronic configuration. Okay, here I wanted to write reduced electronic configuration, not the complete electronic configuration. Okay, here I am writing helium. That means this is the reduced electronic configuration of different elements. Okay, here neon. Okay, here argon, and here krypton, and here xenon. Okay, helium 2. Okay, here 2s2, 2p3, 3s2, 3p3. Okay, here 4s2. Okay, here 3d10, 4s2, 4p3. Here also same, 4d10, 5s2, 5p3. Here 4f14, 5d10, 6s2, 6p3. And one more is there, McWienium. Atomic number of this one is 115. Okay, 115. This is the latest element. Scientists introduced the latest element, that is McWienium. Okay, the atomic number of McWienium is 115. Okay, here I want to write this one. Electronic configuration of this one, 5f14. Okay, 6d10, 7s2, 7p3. This is the one specific. Okay, this McWienium half-life time is very less. That's why we can't consider the properties of this McWienium. This is the radioactive element. These are the electronic configurations of 15th group elements. Electronic configuration of 15th group elements. Then see the physical properties of 15th group elements. Physical properties. Physical properties means physical state. Physical state. Here already we know nitrogen gas. Remaining all are solids. Nitrogen only gas. Remaining phosphorus is a solid. Okay, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. All are the solids. Only nitrogen is gas. Okay, by increasing the mass of the atom, atomic number increases. No, atomic number increases means mass of the atom increases. Mass of the atom increases means the density values and boiling points and melting points also increases from the top to bottom, from nitrogen to bismuth. By increasing the atomic size, by increasing the atomic weight, atomic mass, melting point values and boiling point values and density values, okay, gradually increases from nitrogen to bismuth. This is about the physical properties. Then in continuation we'll see the periodic properties. Periodic properties. What are the periodic properties? What is the definition of periodicity? What is the definition of periodicity? The property which is repeated groups and in periods. The property which is repeated in groups and periods as same, we call as periodic property. Okay, the property is called periodicity, and the property which follows the periodicity we call as periodic properties. So many periodic properties are there, like atomic size, that means atomic radius, ionization enthalpy, electron affinity, electronegativity, electropositivity, metallic nature, non-metallic nature, oxidation state, okay, oxidation state, reducing power, oxidizing power, valency. All those are the best example for periodic properties. What are the periodic properties? How many periodic properties are there? We'll see here periodic properties. One is atomic radius. Atomic radius is the periodic property. Ionization enthalpy. Ionization enthalpy. Ionization enthalpy. Electron affinity. Electron affinity. Okay, here metallic electropositivity, electronegativity. Electronegativity, non-metallic nature. Non-metallic nature. Electropositivity, metallic nature. Metallic nature. Next, valency. Valency, oxidation state. Oxidation state. Reducing power and oxidizing power also one of the best example, one of the periodic property, but we can't consider here oxidation potential and reducing potentials of these 15th group elements. Okay, these are the important periodic properties. We'll see in continuation those periodic properties. What are those periodic properties? Atomic radius, ionization enthalpy, electron affinity, electronegativity, non-metallic nature, okay, electropositivity or metallic nature, valency, oxidation state. We'll see in continuation those periodic properties of 15th group elements. Periodic properties of 15th group elements. Atomic radius. What is the meaning of atomic radius? Atomic radius, atomic size. The distance between nucleus and outermost orbit. The distance between nucleus and outermost orbit called as atomic size or atomic radius. The distance between nucleus and outermost orbit we called as atomic radius. Okay, atomic radius of any atom measured in angstroms, nanometers or centimeters or any other. Okay, here I wanted to discuss the first atomic radius. Atomic radius. Okay, the distance between nucleus and outermost orbit we called as atomic radius. Atomic radius expressed or explained in terms of angstroms, nanometers, okay, nanometer, centimeter, like that. And here, okay, here by increasing the atomic number of shells increases from top to bottom in 15th group elements. By increasing the atomic number, okay, number of shells were increased. By increasing the number of shells, atomic radius gradually increases from top to bottom, from nitrogen to bismuth. Atomic radius gradually increases from top to bottom by increasing the number of shells and atomic number. Okay, here then in this group nitrogen is the less atomic size containing element, bismuth is the more atomic size containing element. Okay, then we'll see the ionization enthalpy, ionization energy, ionization potential, ionization enthalpy. Okay, here ionization energy, ionization enthalpy, like that. What is the ionization energy? The energy required for the removal of one electron from the outermost orbit of an element in gaseous state. Okay, the energy which is required for the removal of one electron from the outermost orbit, okay, from the element in gaseous state we called as ionization enthalpy. Okay, the energy required for the removal of one electron, first electron we called as ionization enthalpy 1, second electron we called as ionization enthalpy 2, third electron we called as ionization enthalpy 3. Okay, by losing the electrons, the atomic size of the molecule decreases. By losing the electrons, atomic size of the molecule decreases. So, ionization potential values are increases. Ionization enthalpy, second ionization enthalpy is always greater than the first ionization enthalpy, or first ionization enthalpy lesser than the second is lesser than the third ionization enthalpy values. And one more thing, these are having more ionization enthalpy values due to the off-field electronic configuration. These are having more ionization enthalpy values compared to the 14th group elements, either 16th group elements. These are having little bit more ionization enthalpy values due to the off-field electronic configuration. This is about the ionization enthalpy. And ionization enthalpy in group and in period. Sorry, in group, how it changes, how it varies in group. Okay. By increasing the atomic size, ionization enthalpy values decreases. Here also same. Okay, in 15th group also, ionization enthalpy values are gradually decreases from top to bottom by increasing the atomic size, by increasing the atomic radius. The ionization potential values are gradually decreases from nitrogen to bismuth due to increase in atomic size, gradually increasing atomic size. This is about the ionization enthalpy. Electron affinity. Electron affinity. Okay, what is the meaning of electron affinity? The energy which was released. Okay, the energy which was released by the addition of one electron in the outermost orbit of an element in gaseous state, we called as electron affinity. The energy which was released by the addition of one electron into the outermost orbit of an element, we called as electron affinity. Electron affinity values also indirectly proportional to the ionization potential values. By increasing the atomic size, electron affinity values decreases. That means electron affinity indirectly proportional to the atomic radius. Indirectly proportional to the atomic radius. That means electron affinity values gradually decreases by increasing the atomic size. In 15th group also, electron affinity values gradually decreases from nitrogen to bismuth due to increase in atomic size. Okay, then in continuation we'll see the electropositivity. Electropositivity or metallic nature. Electropositivity, metallic nature, both are same. Electron donating nature, electron releasing nature, electron losing nature, we called as metallic nature and electropositivity. Okay, electron losing nature increases by increasing the atomic size. That means in 15th group, atomic size gradually increases from top to bottom. So electropositivity or metallic nature also gradually increases. Nitrogen is non-metal, phosphorus somewhat has metallic properties. Remaining all are bismuth. Okay, here antimony all are having the some metallic properties. Okay, that means electropositivity, metallic nature gradually increases from nitrogen to bismuth by increasing the atomic size. Next in continuation, electronegativity, non-metallic nature. Okay, electronegativity decreases. Okay, from top to bottom. That means nitrogen to bismuth by increasing the atomic size. Electronegativity or non-metallic nature means electron attracting nature, electron withdrawing nature, electron receiving nature. Okay, electron attracting nature or electron receiving nature or electron withdrawing nature increases by increasing the by decreasing the atomic size. Okay, here atomic size increases now, so electronegativity values gradually decreases from top to bottom. That means nitrogen to bismuth. Okay, here in continuation we'll see the valency. Valency of this 15th group elements is 5. That means 5 electrons present in the outermost orbit of this 15th group elements. Valency also 5. Valency means maximum capable formation of the bonds is 5. Okay, phosphorus forms 5 but not the nitrogen due to the absence of vacant d orbital in nitrogen. Okay, it does not show 5 valency, it shows only 3 valency. It forms only maximum 3 bonds only due to the absence of d orbital in nitrogen. Okay, and here we'll see in continuation oxidation state. What is the meaning of oxidation state? When an atom lose or gain one electron, it gets the charge. That particular charge we called as oxidation state. When an atom lose or gain, if it lose, it gets positive charge. If it gain, it gets negative charge. That particular charge we called as oxidation state. The common and general oxidation state of 15th group elements is +3 and +5 except nitrogen. Remaining all exhibit the +5, +3 and +5 except nitrogen only not exhibit the +5 oxidation state. Sometimes it also exhibit the +5 oxidation state in different conditions. Here these are the common electronic configuration, common oxidation state. Okay, here +5 is the common oxidation state, but it exhibits the +3 oxidation state due to the inert pair effect. Due to inert pair effect, 15th group elements also exhibit the +3 oxidation state. Okay, here nitrogen exhibit different oxidation state. Nitrogen exhibits nearly -3 to +5 oxidation state. It exhibit due to the anomalous behavior of nitrogen, it exhibits various oxidation state. Due to the anomalous behavior of nitrogen, it exhibits various oxidation state. That means -3 to +5 oxidation state. -3 to +5 oxidation state means -3, -2, -1, 0, +1, +2, +3, +4, +5 oxidation state. Okay, in ammonia it exhibits -3 oxidation state. Hydrogen is the +3, nitrogen is -3. Okay, in hydrazine means in ammonia it exhibits -3 oxidation state. Hydrazine, N2H4 we called as hydrazine. Okay, in hydrazine it is -4, it is +4, it is -4. That means one nitrogen has -2 oxidation state. In hydroxylamine, NH2OH we called as hydroxylamine. NH2OH we called as hydroxylamine. 3 hydrogens are there now. 3 hydrogens means +3, here +2, +1. Here oxygen -2, nitrogen -1. Okay, this is the oxidation state of nitrogen in hydroxylamine. Nitrogen exhibits here -1 oxidation state. 0 oxidation state. Every atomic state or molecular state, it exhibits the 0 oxidation state. Nitrogen molecule has 0 oxidation state. +1 oxidation state. Okay, in N2O means nitrous oxide. N2O means nitrous oxide. Okay, here nitrous oxide. In nitrous oxide, atomic oxidation state is -2. Here +2. One nitrogen oxidation number is +1. In nitrous oxide, nitrogen oxidation number is +1. Okay, in nitric oxide is a laughing gas. Okay, it is a laughing gas. Nitric oxide, NO means nitric oxide. Nitric oxide. In nitric oxide, here oxidation state of nitrogen is +2. Nitrogen -2. Oxygen -2, nitrogen +2. And here in N2O3, nitrogen sesquiooctide, nitrogen trioxide. Simply we called as nitrogen trioxide. In nitrogen trioxide, nitrogen exhibits +3. Here -6 na, -2 into 3. Oxygen oxidation number -2 into 3, -6. And here 2 nitrogens are there. Here +6, one nitrogen oxidation number is +3. And here N2O4 or NO2, nitrogen tetroxide or nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen tetroxide. This is the tetroxide or nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide and nitrogen tetroxide. Okay, nitrogen oxidation number is +4. Okay, here -8, here +8. Here -4 or here +4. +8 means 2 nitrogen belongs to +8, 1 nitrogen is +4. N2O5, nitrogen pentoxide. Okay, nitrogen pentoxide. In nitrogen pentoxide, nitrogen oxidation state is +5. Okay, here oxygen oxidation state -2 into 5, -10. Here +10. Single nitrogen has +5 oxidation state. This is about the oxidation states of 15th group elements. In continuation, we'll see the chemical properties of 15th group elements and individual compounds, molecules and chemical and physical properties of their molecules. We'll see in continuation. Thank you.